Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, I'm stuck. Getting down on my knees and I'm praying. I'm saying, please, EA, please bless me. It's so blatant. I'm cursed. Why? Pack Prime Crespo and I was shaking. For chance rewards got my heart breaking. Why? What is going on, guys? It is your boy 1 Star a Week and we are back for another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory, back-to-back days for the first time in a while, and it feels so good. And the first thing I gotta say is thank you for everybody that's watching the video. It's July. It's about to be the end of July, but you guys are still rocking with me, so thank you very much. Second thing I gotta say is happy International Pogba Day, because EA has dropped the SBC. They gave us the Pogba we all wanted and yearned and craved for a good price. I mean, it's an 88 rated squad and an 84 rated squad, way cheaper than expected. I mean, I was expecting him to be like a Dembele price, maybe 600, 700, 800,000 coins. But I guess they're trying to get us to buy FIFA 21 because I don't even know how much his SBC cost, but it was really cheap. So we're gonna cut to the chase right here. We're gonna look at the squad we are using to continue this weekend league, and as you guys see, we've made 2 new additions. Of course, the first one's gonna be Pogba. The second one is Bernardo Silva. We reviewed this card I think last week, and he's now made an appearance and decided to really get Pogba on 10 chem. Let's talk about Pogba though. When you look at this card, man, I mean, he looks pretty much like Hullet Gang. He's 6'3". He has the high medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 4-star weak foot. I did wish they were going to give him the 5-star weak foot upgrade, but I guess that was asking too much. He also has the 5-star skill moves. I played 5 games in the weekend league with him. I got 1 goal and 2 assists. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, if you are enjoying the Summer Heat promo, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So when you look at this Pogba card, I mean, he's gotten the boost to the point where he is now comfortably end game. His pace is very good. One thing I was looking at here is that his acceleration is fairly low at 79. Is that gonna let him down? We're gonna see. His shooting stats used to be a weakness on this card. Now he has 86 finishing, 95 attack positioning, 99 shot power. Man is gonna rip the net every time he touches the ball. His passing and dribbling is, of course, his calling cards. It's what really makes him Pogba in real life. One question I have here, though, is his agility and balance. Pogba is a card every FIFA that seems to outplay his agility and balance. He seems to have special animations. He seems to feel very nice on the ball. We're going to assess his dribbling today. His defending stats are very nice, and once again, Pogba is a card that seems to outplay his defensive stats. I mean, earlier in the year, I used his not in form for quite a while after I packed him, and he was actually very good defensively, even though his defending was in the 60s. His physical stats are probably the reason why, because as you guys know, in real life and in the game, Pogba is an absolute physical specimen. And let me show you guys the custom tactics I'm using, just so you get an idea of how I'm using this Pogba card. So we're running the 4-4-2. These are the custom tactics. They're pretty aggressive. I'm really enjoying this so far in the weekend league. And when you look at this midfield, the Juventus boys are back together. Arturo Vidal and Paul Pogba. We got Butragueno and Dembele up top. We got Bernardo Silva and Vinicius on the wings, with Mendy, Ramos, Militao, and Zambrata rounding it out. And for instructions, I'm leaving him on balance. I want him to do his thing. I want him to float where he wants to float and just see how it goes. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna let you guys know how the weekend league is continuing to go, and I'm gonna let you guys know how this Pogba card is. Let's get it. All right, so according to Footbin, this card's gonna be costing you 300,000 coins, which is unbelievable, to complete the SBC. Is he worth it? I would have to say absolutely. If you're not completing this SBC, then you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. We're gonna break down the stats so you know exactly what to expect. So first, we're gonna talk about his pace. He has 88 pace, and of course, the elephant in the room is gonna be the 79 acceleration. Is it a deal breaker? Does he feel slow to move? And I have to say no. I would say he actually felt quicker than his pace suggests. I mean, 88 pace is a lot. But I was expecting him to take a long time to accelerate. That was not an issue at all. He accelerates very nicely out of the skill moves. When it comes to tracking up and down the pitch, he seems to feel very, very quick. And I think a lot of it is due to the fact that he's 6'3". He has long legs. He takes long strides. He covers a lot of ground. And overall, this guy's pace is an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about shooting. He has 93 shooting, which is a bit misleading because his finishing is only 86. The first thing we're going to talk about here is his attack positioning at 95. And as expected, this guy floats into dangerous positions all the time. He makes the late runs into the box that you really want. He's there to support the build-up play. He's just very, very nicely positioned. I really enjoyed that. How is his finishing? I would say his finishing was above average, nothing more, nothing less. And at the CM position and at the CDM position, if that's where you want to use him, it actually fits pretty well. I mean, he's able to overlap and score goals. What I will say though is that he's not somebody that's very clinical. He'll miss his fair share of goals. He'll get the ball saved every now and then. And that's because his finishing is not that great. If you do want to play him at the cam position, I would say you definitely have to put a sniper on him, a dead eye, something that's really going to boost that finishing to the next level. However, what I will say is that that shot power is insane. It is very, very noticeable. Every single shot of his are bullets, and he does have a very nice long shot, as every single Pogba every single year always does. Overall, this guy's shooting is an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and yeah, this guy definitely learned a lot from Pirlo when he played with him, because in game his passing feels like prime icon moments Pirlo. He has the 97 vision, the 99 long passing, the 95 short passing, and 93 curve. And in game, it definitely felt like that. If you like to play with flair, if you like to make crazy passes, over the top through balls, you're really gonna have a ball with this guy. He can really do any kind of pass you could think of. You're only limited by the bounds of your imagination. Overall, this guy's passing is a 10 out of 10. It really makes him a fun card, somebody that brings the fun back to FIFA 20. Next, we'll talk about his dribbling. Was it an issue? Because as you guys know, his agility and balance is a bit subpar stat-wise. But those are only the stats. How does it feel in game? I would say this guy, he must have special animations. There must be something special about this card, because he definitely outperforms the agility and balance stats stat-wise. He feels very smooth on the ball, easy to turn. He feels like he dribbles like somebody who's about 5 or 6 inches shorter than him. He just seems to float on the ball. His 5-star skill moves are very nice. And when you look at the rest of his dribbling stats, I mean, I guess it makes sense. He has 99 ball control, 97 composure, 97 dribbling, and his close control is very nice. Like I said, his 5-star skill moves, very nice. He seems to have a very nice command of the ball. He just feels silky, sticky, everything you want in the midfielder. Very, very press resistant. Overall, this guy's dribbling is a 9.5 out of 10. The only player I could think of on this game that's as big as him and that could dribble almost as good as him is a holy card. Next, we'll talk about defending. And just like the other Pogba cards, he seems to outperform his defending stats. I mean, his stand tackle is only 82. Of course, I boosted all these stats with the Guardian Chem style. And in game, this guy definitely feels like he has higher defensive stats. His stand tackle is very strong. He has those long spider-like Vieira legs, so he gets his foot on a lot of balls. He disrupts the midfield with the sheer size of his body. And that really goes for his interceptions as well. I mean, he only has 78 interceptions, but if you've ever used this card, he's very similar to Baby Blanc in that he outperforms his interception stat as well. I mean, he's able to put himself in positions to really disrupt the play, to really break up the play very effectively. Overall, this guy's defending is an 8.5 out of 10. If you're wondering if you should use him at the CDM position, I definitely think you should give him a go there. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, and it's probably one of his best stats. It's what makes him very special on this game. He has 96 strength, 84 aggression, and his shielding of the ball is very effective. He's able to really impose his will on other players. He could hang with the Vieiras and the Hullets of this game. It's very, very nice. He has 94 stamina, which is very good. And I think it really just comes down to how much fun I was having with the card, because towards the end of games in the weekend league, I was finding he was getting gassed. But that's because I was just trying skill move after skill move after skill move with this card. I mean, I was just having a fun time with this card. He has 88 jumping, and he wins almost every single header on this game. Overall, this guy's physical is a 10 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I definitely think this card is a bargain for the price. I mean, if he was on the market, he would be probably selling for 1, maybe 2 million coins. I mean, in my opinion, he's one of the best CMs, CDMs on this game. I mean, he pretty much has the total package. All his weaknesses have been fixed by this upgrade. I mean, he has the pace, the shooting not to hang with the end game cards. His physical and defending, of course, is very nice. And his passing and dribbling gives him that Pogba magic. Overall, I gotta give him a 9.5 out of 10. If you're still on the fence, get off it, man. Do this card. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Pogba review. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it. I finished today on the weekend league, I believe at 7-1. Tomorrow, we will be trying to stream tomorrow to try to hit Silver 1. Maybe go 3 if I have the time, but I think Silver 1 is what's going to be. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode, but until then,